Today, however, even the most fastidious mathematician had no grounds left for argument if Walter Smith's side took at least a point. The supporters turned out in their thousands, ready to acclaim a fifth successive championship. Commentator Jock Brown.
Airdrie manager Alec MacDonald has had to stretch his resources to the full for this vital match. Kenny Black and Gus Caesar are suspended. Alan Lawrence, Dave Kirkwood, Wes Reid and Walter Kidd are injured. And some of these players are less than 100% fit. But he does have Justin Fashanu in his usual place up front. He's scored 4 goals in his 13 matches for the club, but his influence on the confidence of his teammates has also been considerable. And Rangers are without Trevor Stephen and broken leg victim Ali McCoy. Otherwise, they're close to full strength, with Andy Gorham replacing Ali Maxwell in goal, and Neil Murray preferred to Ian Durrant and Dale Gordon for Stephen's number 7 jersey. To replace McCoy, Gary McSwiggan starts a match for only the 6th time this season, although he's featured 9 times as substitute. And now has the chance to take a claim for a place in the cup final in 4 weeks' time. And the referee this afternoon, the cup final referee, in fact, that's Jim McCluskey from Stewarton. The Rangers start the match with Airdrie having the advantage of a very stiff breeze behind for the first half. And they'll be looking to take advantage of that early on. A long chase there for Richard Gough, hounded by Owen Coyle and Andy Smith. And standing in no ceremony at all, the Rangers and Scotland captain. 4 of these Rangers players took part in the drubbing in Lisbon on Wednesday evening. Gorham, McPherson, Gough and McCall. And they'll have to recover quickly in terms of their fitness for this match, because Airdrie will test them to the full. Walter Smith on the bench for the start of the match, not in his usual place in the stand. So Airdrie looking to make a quick impact. Jimmy Boyle with a throw, looking for Fashanu in the box. Well beaten there by Gough. That's Ian Ferguson back in defence. Sanderson, the Airdrie skipper. Andy Smith breaking off there to the right. Pitch looking very dry and bare in places. Had this been Ibrox, I'm sure Rangers would have wanted it watered. But Airdrie perfectly content to leave the pitch like this, in the hope of causing serious problems for the champions-elect. Yes, Houstra through the middle of the chance. And it's John Martin who comes out as John Watson eases Houstra off the ball. That's a little bit hazardous for Watson. But the referee in good position, saw nothing wrong, so Rangers in possession again. It's McSwiggan. Jack goes across, good marking there inside the area by Sandy Stewart. Looking very close to Peter Houstra, as he had to there. Gough is hovering at the edge of the area, so too is Dave McPherson for this corner kick. John Brown is on the near post. And Gough got to that. Well, his run wasn't properly picked up, but he just couldn't get above the header. Found the net 3 times this season for Rangers, Richard Gough. Ferguson to Brown. Haitley makes a run. Well picked out by Brown. The ball hanging in the wind there. Well, that would have been a much better pass, but for the wind. Haitley would have been able to run into it. Here's David Robertson. Again, no chances being taken. It's towards Fashanu, and Gorham couldn't get to it. It's a corner kick. Well, that could so easily have gone in. Andy Gorham complaining bitterly there to the referee that he was impeded while the ball was in the air. We'll see this again, the long throw from Sandy Stewart. Well, the combination of McPherson and Fashanu made life difficult for Gorham, but hard to see a foul in that. Corner kick to the far post, this time a bit of bumping and barging inside the area. And Rangers have a free kick. Justin Fashanu complaining bitterly about that. First his header. Sanderson with Balfour. Now Stewart. So another throw to Airdrie. Coyle there, right at the byline. That's fine play by Coyle. McPherson doing well to get in there ahead of Fashanu. Put in by Sanderson. Goff wins the header. This is Stewart. Half blocked there by John Brown. Couldn't be deemed a pass back, I'm sure, but Andy Gorham not taking any chances. That's the kind of uncertainty the new pass back rule introduces. Certainly for my money, no question of that being a deliberate pass back. Coyle helps it on. There's Sandy Smith. Coyle with McCall. Sandy Stewart. Good effort on the run. Well, there's no question at all that Airdrie are fired up for this occasion. They're taking the game to Rangers, using the win to good advantage. That's not a bad effort on the run there from Sandy Stewart. Roberts' long throw. Watson is there. He's caught by Haitley after the clearance was made. And the pass back there from Andy Gorham. Towards Andy Gorham, rather. Fashanu carrying through there, imposing himself severely on Andy Gorham. There's trouble here for the Airdrie centre forward. Well, that really was a very severe challenge, and tempers are rising there. There's a problem here for the referee. A ruck of players all gathering there, exchanging views which certainly do not lend themselves to any peace on the field. But Fashanu certainly going in recklessly on Andy Gorham. And referee McCluskey taking action. Meanwhile, John Watson's getting treatment down below us here after the late challenge by Mark Haitley. The yellow card for Fashanu. And we'll see this again. There didn't appear to be any real problem, although Goff was a little bit short with his pass back. That gave Fashanu some encouragement, but there's no question that Gorham had that away long before that challenge by the Airdrie striker. John Brown. Oh, not happy with that pass. Honour to Boyle. Lost control of the ball for a split second. That's all it took to go out of play. Haitley resisting a challenge here from a handball decision as John Martin judged that dive in the field. Neil Murray superbly. Well, Murray had a brief chance there, had he been able to get away from John Martin. First header, there's Smith, now Coyle, Sanderson. Coyle trying the first time pass, and another opportunity to find Owen Coyle. Who's fouled by McPherson. It's a very good free kick. Here's Andy Smith with a chance for Airdrie. And good goalkeeping by Gorham. The clearest chance of the match so far, falling to Andy Smith. Now Rangers sitting back quickly. That's McPherson. This is McSwiggan. Ferguson rather with the pass. There's Haitley. Well, Rangers so menacing on the counter-attack. Ian Ferguson leading the charge from midfield. But it was Airdrie who had this perfect opportunity to go ahead. Quick thinking there by Owen Coyle with a free kick. Andy Smith now racing in on goal. Had the confidence to check inside. And the legs of Andy Gorham did the needful for Rangers. Ian Ferguson. Some tactical alterations made by Rangers. They have Ferguson now on the right, McCall in the middle, and Murray on the left of a three-man midfield, allowing Houston to go forward to join McSwiggan and Haitley. McCall doing that anchor role just in front of the back four. That's Brown rather, and Fashanu holding off Brown. Still Fashanu with a shooting chance now. Well tackled by David Robertson. Very good covering play by the Rangers fullback. He's taken a knock in the process. But once again, the Rangers defence was exposed here. Good play by Fashanu away from Brown. then making space in the inside left channel. And across came David Robertson. You see him getting caught there, front of the leg. Well, he's had some injury problems recently, David Robertson. He will be anxious to shake that off. So now the corner can be taken. And it's cleared off the line by McCall from Chris Honor. Once again, Rangers looking somewhat insecure at the back. Well, Airdrie may live to regret these misses. Here's McCall coming forward under the pass from McSwiggan. This is Neil Murray. Well, not entirely clear what he's attempting there, but from the corner kick here, Jimmy Boyle flitting it across. The big men all closely marked. That came right through to Chris Honor, and it was McCall who blocked it on the line. Gone down there, claiming he was caught by Fashanu. The referee not impressed by the claim. And Fashanu and McPherson having a little angry exchange there in the passing. Well, Fashanu booked already, is living dangerously if he gets himself involved at all. Haitley's pass easily cut off by Sanderson. Needs help now. Gets it from Jack. There's McPherson. It's a careless one. Rangers throw. McPherson with a cross. There's Haitley. Back with McPherson. A chance on there for McSwiggan. Reached the ball very well indeed, but couldn't get over the header. Well, every opportunity for Gary McSwiggan, a vital one as far as his own standing and career is concerned. Well, he certainly advanced very quickly here to get on the end of this. Here's Owen Coyle again, finding some space, and he's won a corner kick for Airdrie. Maybe the last opportunity of the first half for either side to go in front. So more work for the Rangers defence. Mark Haitley and Gary McSwiggan back in the 18-yard box as Jimmy Boyle sends it across. Gorham comes to get there, it doesn't make it. Came off the head of Mark Haitley, and once again Gorham is protesting bitterly to the referee. McSwiggan using his pace here against Paul Jack. That's good play by McSwiggan, needs some support now. Has Houstra behind him. There's Haitley. Well, he couldn't get that across the face of the goal. And referee McCluskey brings the first half to an end. The first half largely dominated by Airdrie, who carried the fight right from the start. They had the best chance of that first half, but Andy Smith went through and goal and forced a very fine save from Andy Gorham. But Justin Fashanu too has made a big impression in the game. Certainly a big impression in Andy Gorham when he was booked for his challenge. And Airdrie very much in this match. At half-time, it's Airdrie 0, Rangers 0. The elements could make this the proverbial game of two halves. And it will be interesting to see how the sides adjust to the changing circumstances they each face. Airdrie, who tried to make full use of the wind in the first half without being able to make a breakthrough. The Rangers have found it difficult to get forward, but this time they have the wind behind and will certainly have the chance to test John Martin from long range. So there are no changes in the sides, and Rangers have shuffled again there in midfield. Neil Murray's back on the right with Ian Ferguson in the middle and Stuart McCall to his left. Still trying to get Peter Houstra forward into that wide attacking position to deliver some service for Haitley and McSwiggan. There's Haitley. And a clearance there by Honor. He goes down very awkwardly as he brushed against Haitley. Haitley in possession, looking for McSwiggan. That's good control by McSwiggan. The ball's going into the net. Rangers are ahead. That is Gary McSwiggan. 1 minute of the second half gone. And Ali McCoy's replacement, Gary McSwiggan, sends the Rangers fans into a state of joy and delirium. As the ball was delivered here by Mark Hateley, he was unattended because Chris Honor was on the ground. You see him there as that ball goes across. This is very good control and excellent finishing by McSwiggan, just nudging the ball beyond John Martin and into the corner. And Gary McSwiggan has that look of satisfaction, having performed his job so effectively there. Here's Chris Honor though, who appeared to brush against Mark Hateley as he made a clearance. The Airdrie players having a few words to say to referee McCluskey about that. He certainly did appear to land rather awkwardly. Well, he's going to try and run that off. Well, the ideal start for Rangers to the second half after so much difficulty in the opening 45 minutes. Put that all behind them now. Here's Andy Smith, turning very well indeed. Good play by Smith, and challenged by Richard Gough as he came inside, but he made a very good turn for a big man there, and could so easily have opened up the Rangers defence with it. So the corner kick to Airdrie being taken by Jimmy Boyle. Hateley back defending, it came off Fashanu. That's McSwiggan's clearance. Jack, Chris Anderson. Jacob Robinson's header helped on by Persson. And Jimmy Sanderson working hard to keep that shot down. Well, it's a body blow that to Airdrie so early in the second half, losing the goal to McSwiggan. But this is good play by Andy Smith. Just look at the way he controls this. Turns inside John Brown. He's got to be careful. He's inside the area now. Richard Gough made a very good tackle at the last ditch. There's no offside here. McCall's in the clear. Hateley waits in the middle with McSwiggan. He's a chance for Rangers. And McCall failed to see John Watson, trying to give an easy chance to Hateley. The Airdrie players upset with the linesman. Hauser sends it long. There's McCall. No taker inside the 6-yard box. Well, very good header there by McCall. Well, he's enjoying himself, but he always appears to playing in the heart of the midfield. Hauser again. McCall at the end of this again. It's back with Ian Ferguson. Hauser laying it in early. There's Hateley going for it with John Martin. Good, confident handling by Martin. Made up his mind instantly to come for that, and it was just as well for Airdrie. No one else is going to get there ahead of Hateley. Heather Hateley goes beyond Neil Murray. Well, what can Airdrie do about this 1-goal deficit? They put so much into the match. I wonder if in fact they may suffer towards the end in terms of stamina after committing themselves so heartily early in the match. His own Coyle. Let's have a very good touch in the ball, Coyle. Fashanu. Stopped there by Hauser, but still manages to find Stewart on the right. Here's Jimmy Boyle. Up goes Andy Smith, unchallenged. Well, maybe disappointed with that header, I think. It's McSwiggan putting pressure on Paul Jack. McSwiggan's won it back. Finds Murray. Oh, he's rather stood in the ball, but he found Ferguson in the end. Blocked by Sanderson. Illegal use of the arm by Ferguson on Balfour. A flailing left arm, giving a free kick to Airdrie. Brown to Murray. That's for Hateley. He's onside. A chance for the Rangers second. It's Hateley. Well, he tried to find McSwiggan. I suspect McSwiggan might well have been offside and that pass reached him. In fact, that's what's happened. It's an offside decision against McSwiggan. Good pass that from Neil Murray. Hateley on the run. Well, why he didn't want to finish himself, I really don't know. Balfour playing it long, Goff in the race with Owen Coyle. Gorham had to be quick. It was Paul Jack, the sweeper, who was racing through there. All on Fashanu. So Jimmy Sanderson back at the moment in the sweeper role for Airdrie, takes this free kick. And once again, an almighty collision between Gorham and Fashanu. Well, Gorham certainly wasn't for flinching. Certainly much more of an equal contest, this one, as the ball was flighted in there, was left alone by John Brown. Gorham came to collect and was quite prepared to face up to Fashanu. John Watson getting in front of Haitley at the expense of a throw. Here's Goff. McCall to McPherson. Sandy Stewart miscued the header. Here's Houstra. McSwiggan. Well taken by Martin. Well, the header going straight at the goalkeeper in the end. But it's well flighted in here by Peter Houstra. And McSwiggan across in front of his marker, Jimmy Sanderson. Fashanu again, robbed by Robertson. Now Houstra, deep in defence. Haitley couldn't control it. Now Jimmy Sanderson. Chance on for Coyle, and very well tackled by Robertson in the act of shooting. It was a vital interception by David Robertson. Owen Coyle had made himself some space there until Robertson closed him down. Coyle's corner, right to the far side it goes. And Stuart McCall brings it from defence. Well, unlucky there to get the ball to John Brown. This is Houstra. And Ian Ferguson beats the offside trap, running from midfield. This could tie it up. That is a fine save by Martin. Well, Ian Ferguson timed his run perfectly there to break through the offside trap, but John Martin denied him with an excellent save. So the throw taken by Sandy Stewart. There's Watson. Balfour back to Stewart. Con couldn't reach it. Space ahead of McPherson for McCall. Haitley wants it played short. Back it goes to McCall. Good play. It's back with Haitley. And again, excellent goalkeeping by John Martin. Well, that was splendidly engineered on the right between Haitley and McCall. There's Brown's header. Big swinging. Oh, a chance here for Sammy Con. He's on his own, going in on Andy Gorham. And David Robertson coming across to make life difficult for him. Well, Con clearly disappointed. What a difference that might have made in Airdrie's battle to avoid relegation. There he is, in behind the Rangers' defence, going across the bows of Richard Goff. He knew that David Robertson was advancing, and that certainly wasn't far away. Sandy Stewart under pressure from McSwiggan. Free kick to Rangers. Well, Rangers in no hurry here to take this free kick. We're inside the final 2 minutes there will be some injury time. Rangers looking here for the clinching goal. Houstra has the option of playing it short to Murray. Across the far side it goes. Balfour wins it. Played away by Stewart. Wilson is robbed neatly by Ferguson. McPherson's free on the right. McSwigan and Haitley inside. Haitley wants it played short, looking for a shooting chance. This is Neil Murray with McCall outside him, showing too much of that to Sandy Stewart. The Rangers throw. David Robertson's not bothering to go forward though, leaving it to McCall. This is Murray. Shot from Haitley. Tried to draw the ball back in the sole of his boot, didn't make it. There was Watson. This is Goff to Brown. Ferguson asked for the ball played short. Brown has gone forward. This is Brown. That is for Ian Ferguson. And now Haitley, and once again it's John Martin to the rescue. What a fine match he's had. He started the season, of course, with a penalty save against Rangers at Ibrox. Mark Haitley took it. Here he was again, making a good save from the same player, Mark Haitley. Houstra's corner, a near post ball, returned swiftly by Sanderson. So we're into stoppage time now, at the end of the match. Rangers on the attack once more, trying to win the title like true champions, but that's a good little challenge by Wilson on Brown. And now Fashanu. Sandy Stewart taken out of the play by Stuart McCall. Free kick to Airdrie. Stewart plays it long. Up goes Conn. It's lashed forward there by David Robertson. It's awkward here for Honor. McSwigan giving a little nudge in the run. Well, it did appear to be a push by McSwigan and Honor. Didn't cause any problems in the end, but might have been something of an outcry had he managed to score. Gorham towards Robertson. That's to Brown. A little bit of slackness here from Rangers defensively. This is Owen Coyle. And it was Ian Ferguson who got back so effectively for Rangers. It's a throw to Rangers now. A bit of slackness creeping in though there. Casual defending. David Robertson with a throw. The Rangers fans simply waiting for the final whistle to begin the celebrations in earnest. That's Wilson. Coyle doing very well again, retaining possession extremely well. Houstra gets back to win it, and the ball's gone behind. It's a corner kick to Airdrie. It could be their last chance to snatch a point. A couple of minutes of injury time now. Could there be a dramatic finish from Airdrie? Owen Coyle taking this. Fashanu right inside the 6-yard box. Chance is on there, and it's blocked by McCall. An awkward one for Gorham. Is a very good punch. Thumped away by Houstra, and the final whistle goes. Rangers have won the match, and they've won the league championship for the 5th consecutive time. The manager, Walter Smith, walks round the track. He's entitled to feel thoroughly satisfied and contented. The smile tells the story, and these Rangers fans begin their celebration in earnest. One or two fans breaking through the cordon of police and security men to get on the pitch. But Walter Smith looking back anxiously as he makes his way to the dressing room. But these Rangers fans happy and contented, standing up defiantly, showing their scarves and colours. Rangers winning the championship very comfortably indeed, and the players showing their displeasure about these supporters managing to get on the field of play. Now this is a very sad aspect of the match. Both Airdrie and Rangers have gone to substantial lengths to try to make sure that there would not be a pitch invasion, but they failed. The exuberance of these Rangers fans taking them onto the field and that will be a source of some worry, I suspect, for the football authorities. Certainly wasn't a distinguished match this afternoon, but that won't matter at all in the context of winning the championship, which Rangers have done comprehensively and deservedly. The final score at Broomfield, Airdrie 0, Rangers 1.
And as the pitch became a mad scrum of players, photographers, reporters, police and fans, there was no disguising the Rangers players' delight in having completed the job.
Richard, how does it feel to have yet more celebrations to go?
Delighted again, you know, once again. I mean, you can't beat this. It means so much to many of the supporters and everything. It means so much for the players as well. Tremendous feeling.
Is it possible to turn your mind forward to the 10th Scottish Cup final at this stage? Or?
Well, we got a few records to go for yet. We're trying to get as many goals as we did last year. And we're looking forward very much to May the 29th as well.
Thoughts perhaps with one Alistair McCoist at the moment?
Very much so. The boys were just saying that before the game today, we were going to win this game for him, you know, today, and it's a terrible road trip to miss this finale and also the Scottish Cup final.
He couldn't make it to the game, but I'm sure he'll be available for the celebrations tonight.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
Richard, a word about this magnificent Rangers support that's
unbelievable. They've been with us now, you know, all season, but it's the same. You know, ever since I've come up here 5 or 6 years ago, they've been unbelievable, and they don't get tired of celebrating these championships. None of the players.
Do you think they'll be able to promise them the club's first treble since 1978?
Well, I hope so. I hope so very much. We had a chance in 1989 and we blew it. Actually, with a weakened team on the day. But this year, May the 29th, it's another chance for us. We're not going to blow it this time.
You think you'll be ordering the champagne in bulk?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Well done, Richard.
Yeah, thank you.
You've already enjoyed some great celebrations with Rangers. How does this one shape up?
Just as good as anybody. You know, we all play to win, and you know, fortunately for us, we've done it with a few games to go this season.
Does this wash away the disappointment of the European situation?
I think winning the championship is the hardest one to win, I think, and you know, it sets us up again for next year's.
What can you promise the Rangers fans for the season ahead?
Well, what we've seen this season, you know, hopefully get stronger. You know, we've got this to build on now. We've got the foundations here again, and you know, we're going to bigger and better things. Hopefully.
Some celebrating to be done tonight, I think.
Yes, I would think so.
Walter, time to calm down a little bit. Is this perhaps the sweetest moment of all the time you've enjoyed so far?
They're always sweet. That's 3 years in a row now we managed to get that championship, and every one of them exactly the same. They're great to win. It's a great feeling when you eventually do it, and I'm as delighted today as I was when we won a championship against Aberdeen 2 seasons ago.
Does this sweep away all the disappointment of what went wrong in Europe?
The disappointment of Europe you get over quite quickly. You know, it was never in our own hands at the end. The championship was always in our own hands, so we were hopeful of getting a victory. We got one today, we clinched the championship, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, such is your rate of success, you don't really have that long to celebrate. You've got to look forward to a 10th Scottish Cup final. What would it mean to you to the first manager to do the treble for Rangers in '78?
It's a success, it's the main thing. I don't think that you can look at things on a purely personal basis. I mean, for everybody that's here today, we equalled the club record of 5 championships in a row, which meant that, you know, this lot of players that have been there are among the great Rangers teams, and I just hope now that we can cement that with winning a championship. But we've a month to wait before the cup final, so we'll have to keep them going until then.
I think you want to have trouble keeping them going tonight. A few celebrations ahead, I would suggest.
I think the celebrations will start just shortly.
I would suggest to you as well, Walter, that it may be particularly satisfying that you've done this business today with so many kids in the team.
I mean, the young boys that we've had have come in, they've acquitted themselves well over the season, and I hope that they continue to do so. We've always said that if we felt a player was good enough that we would pick them, and for Neil Murray especially there, he's played in some big matches now during this season, and anybody that's seen him play would say he's done really well, and he deserved his place.
And Gary McSwiggan too must have done himself a favour.
Gary McSwiggan coming in nearer the end when Ali McCoist went out, he's been a regular goal scorer for us in the reserves, and it's been a very, very difficult spell for him to sit and watch Mark Haitley and Ali McCoy score all the goals and him be there. He came in, scored 2 in his last game, scored 1 today, so he is a goal scorer, natural goal scorer.
Is that enough to secure him a future at Ibrox?
No, it's not a case of him securing a future. The lad feels that and his situation there, it'll be difficult for him to gain a place at any time against Mark and Ali. And he feels as though it would be beneficial for him to be playing every week, and I agree with that. It's been very difficult. We appreciate the work that he's put in with the reserves and the work that he's put in at the present moment, and if he doesn't get a club to his own satisfaction, as he's free to do now with freedom of contract, then he's welcome to come back to Rangers.
And finally, almost unbelievably, all these cameras around and no Ali McCoy's to put in front of them.
It's unfortunate that club doctor didn't feel it was right for him so soon after breaking his leg to be here among the celebrations, but I'm sure if you join us later in the evening, Ali, I'll be there.
We'll take it in. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
You're welcome.